This is Dr. K, and this is Through the Legal Lens. We're going to coexist for the next, we got 7 more weeks of your class, and we got 74 more days of session. Yeah, this is a documentary, and it's documented on a daily basis. I'm looking for an editor. I need an editor. That's it. After I get the editor, then we're going to put this on the silver screen. Racism don't work without black cooperation, and I'm going to show you the story about Shorty. I'm a political prisoner living in exile in my own country. 40 years a slave to the war on drugs, N62528. You can go to Governor O'Malley, Governor Ehrlich, Governor Glendening, Governor Hogan, and go directly to Governor Westmore. President Biden, President Bush, President Trump, and President Obama. Letters to my presidents. Letters to Zion. Yeah, we wrote letters because we didn't have the internet when I got locked up. When I got locked up, we used stamps. So that's what I'm going to use here. Postal Inspector William Lewis Davis is my brother, and he told me how to do this. Rob Fix did the movie Letters to Zion. So everything that Rob Fix got, you got to turn over. This is the 90 days of session. All right. So this is day 74. Friday, January 30th. It's day 74. You're going to be my witness. Either you're going to be a witness or you're going to be a defendant. You choose what you want to do. Same thing with you, because you got my book, I Am Dred Scott. That's my intellectual property. Making a movie about our Democratic and Republican Party. All right. When I got locked up, that's me, P.O. Box 38. I was in Baltimore County Detention Center. All right. And we talking about Baltimore County Detention Center. That's Attorney General Anthony Brown. That's Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown. So I need all my paperwork. I blew the whistle and I gave this to Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown. It's all right here. The judges, the lawyers, and the politicians that get paid to lock up Black America. That's the Karson Institute. Racism don't work without Black cooperation. Yeah, that's your consent. All right. The struggle is real. All right. And I got a bookmarker for you. All right. Maryland Citizens for the Arts. Like I said, it's a movie and a documentary. Day 74. That's Delegate Embry's intake office. And that's Sean Stinnett. So everything at Sean Stinnett's office, he got a book there and he got some paperwork there. So every week, go to Sean Stinnett's office. It's Friday. And we're doing it through the legal lens. All right, the legal lens. Brent Jones, Armstrong Williams. Yeah, all y'all got this. This is the Baltimore Sun. And we're showing you how you use the media to demonize Black America. That's Governor O'Malley, and that's me at City Hall. Yeah, page by page. All right. That's Frank Boston. All right, Frank Boston is the FOP's lawyer. All right, see that? That's my Storm Falls Road. That's 2007. That's the Baltimore Sun, and that's the Public Accommodations Act, 1964. Baltimore Sun, Public Accommodations. That's a can of whoop ass. That's Attorney General Anthony Brown. That's Brown when he ran for office. Y'all took me off the ballot illegally. You took me off the ballot. And Jill P. Carter participated in that. All right, that's the Baltimore Sun, and we're going to go to the Board of Elections. I'm a Black Republican, a Black radical Republican. That's a legal notice. We're talking about jurisdiction, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Lake County, Illinois. I never got a trial, and that's what I want. I want a trial. I get that trial, we're going to play the tapes. We're going to play them tapes. That's your Watergate. I'm a jailhouse lawyer. I represent myself. That's the Governor O'Malley, Governor Quinn, Attorney General, and Shorty. That's Martha, Miss Jews. And that's Mr. Waller from Lake County, Illinois. That's the Lake County Board. And that's David Smith. And we're talking about the money behind mass incarceration, Atlas Restaurants. That's Atlas Restaurants. And they knowingly filed false charges against me in 2024 to try to silence me and stop me from making this movie. Well, that ain't going to happen. They got a lot of money in Ivan Bates' pocket. So we're going to have a federal investigation about the politics in Maryland, city, county, state, and federal levels. If you participated in my illegal incarceration, you can go to jail. It's called Operation Greylord. Google search it. That's my producer, Rob Fix. And that's court order for my property be returned in 2011 by Judge Turnbull. The movie was about Governor O'Malley and his mom machine, and it's notarized. That's one. That's two. That's the state of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. Like I said, Dred Scott. See the date? 2007. That's the 1986 case. All right. See who's in it? Number ain't changed. That's me, the man from Zion. That's Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. Like I said, I notified my public officials, city, county, state, and federal levels. We talked about jurisdiction, and we got it covered under jurisdiction. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. Y'all took my film, my Christmas. Yeah, see that? 2010, you're supposed to return that. You never returned that. My lawyer, Mr. Bailey, participated in my illegal incarceration. You feel me? I was kidnapped by the state of Illinois for making a documentary. I'm not Emmett Till. You took that tape. That tape was my intellectual property. It was covered under the First Amendment. It was also insured with Brother Insurance. Yeah, my insurance policy didn't run out until September 2008. That's my intellectual property. And Governor Westmore got all this. All right, so Governor Westmore, you wear the mask, you got to put in the work. See the date, 2023. All right. And it's all on your desk. That says exoneration. All right. I'm looking for exoneration or writ of certiorari. And if you go to speaker, Pena Melnick, she got my paperwork for the writ of certiorari. It's my anniversary. 40 years a slave. Dwayne G. Davis, N62528. See the people, Governor Hogan, Adrian Jones, Bill Ferguson. Yeah, the who's who in the politics in Maryland, Republicans and Democrats. So under Brack versus Wells, Xavier Conway got my paperwork too. Xavier Conway, Ivan Bates, Warren Brown, Dwight Pettit, J. Wendell Gordon, and Ivan Bates. Ivan Bates got all this. So what you gonna do? You running for office. This is gonna be on your campaign trail. So Dr. K, this is my extra credit class. All right, we talking about Dred Scott. We talking about slavery then and slavery now. Only difference is this slave got the tapes. We're gonna play the tapes like Watergate. All right, and my tapes is legal. Whistleblower, the movie, that's notarized. See that? That's notarized, and that's the State House, and that's Scott Schellenberger. I was kidnapped by Scott Schellenberger. The same way that y'all prosecuted Nathan from the Duke lacrosse team, y'all got to prosecute Scott Schellenberger. All the cases that Scott Schellenberger had since 2006, y'all going to have to reverse and remand. Just like the gun task force. Judge Turnbull, Judge Papaya, yeah, Scott Schellenberger, Pat Young, the Baltimore County Council, Chief Johnson, yeah. It's Baltimore, Rewired, the money behind mass incarceration, the money behind the machine. So Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown, Attorney General Anthony Brown, I need all that. I need a special prosecutor. Because we're going to finish this where we started it at, in a court of law. It's the good kind of trouble. And you got 74 more days from Selma to Montgomery. Okay, Dr. K?